It all starts with something so simple, something you see 100 times a day, a text notification. But this one is different. It's the beginning of a digital nightmare, a ghost story perfectly crafted for the world we live in right now.
Just 2 words. I'm outside. So simple, right? We've all sent or gotten that text. But context, it changes everything. Just picture it. It's late, everything's quiet, and then your phone lights up with those 2 words.
Yeah, here's the problem. The person who sent it was dead. And that's the hook, isn't it? That's the impossible situation we're going to dive into. How in the world do you get a text from someone who's already gone?
Okay, so let's set the scene properly. The time is 2 a.m. You've got this 17-year-old kid, Ethan. He's all by himself in his apartment, probably just scrolling on his phone like any other night, and then this message pops up, this impossible message.
And what makes his blood just turn to ice is who it's from. This isn't some spam text or a wrong number. It's from his girlfriend, Lily. And yet, this is the same Lily who died in an accident just 3 days ago.
Before he can even process it, his phone buzzes again. A second message. And the tone just completely shifts. It's not a statement anymore, it's a question. It sounds impatient, demanding, like someone is actually there. You can just imagine his heart starting to hammer in his chest. So what does he do? Exactly what you or I would do, right? He starts scrambling, checking the contact info. This has to be some kind of sick prank, a cruel joke. But nope, it's all there. The same number, the same profile picture, it's her. Or, at the very least, it's her account.
And this is where the story takes a turn. It stops being just a spooky ghost story and becomes something way more psychological. This isn't just about being scared anymore. Now it's about guilt.
Somehow Ethan works up the nerve to text back. He asks the only logical question. Who is this? But the reply he gets, it's not an answer. It's an accusation. Oh, that's cold. It's so personal, so specific, designed to twist the knife right where it hurts the most.
And there it is. That's the source of all this. See, 3 days ago, the night of the accident, Lily had texted him. She wanted to see him. And he was busy or whatever, so he just ignored it. And she never came home. That one moment of ignoring her, that guilt is now being weaponized against him.
But this whole nightmare isn't going to stay trapped on a tiny phone screen. Oh no, it is about to spill over into the real world.
He hears it. A soft knock at his apartment door. It's quiet, but you know how it is in the middle of the night. A sound like that might as well be a gunshot. The thing that was just in his phone is now saying it's right outside his door. And then he hears a voice, a whisper, coming from the other side of the door. Just a plea. Ethan, please. And the part that just chills him to the bone, he knows that voice. It is, without a doubt, Lily's voice.
So his hand is on the doorknob. His mind is just a blur. He's about to open it. And right at that moment, his phone lights up again. Another text from Lily. But this one is a warning. It says, don't open it. So wait, what? He's getting 2 totally different messages, and they're both supposed to be from her?
He doesn't even have a second to think about it, because the soft knocking suddenly turns into this violent pounding on the door. And that sweet pleading whisper, gone. It's been replaced by this distorted, angry roar.
So now he's trapped. He's got some kind of monster banging on his door, and he's got what might be a ghost in his phone. But are they the same entity? He decides to take a gamble and talks to the one in the phone, the one he hopes is the real Lily. With his hands shaking, he types out this one last, desperate question. He's just begging for some kind of answer in the middle of this nightmare. If that thing at the door isn't you, then where are you? The reply comes back instantly, and it reveals the true, absolute horror of his situation. The ghost wasn't in the hallway. It was never in the hallway. It's been right there, in his hand, this whole time. The second he reads those words, his phone just glitches out. The lights in the room start to flicker, and then the front-facing camera just turns on, all by itself. But what he sees on the screen isn't his own reflection. No,
He sees her. It's Lily, and she is staring right out of the screen at him. Her face is ghostly pale, and her eyes are just blank, horrifying white. She's somehow inside the phone, trapped in the device, and she is looking right at him.
And then one last text message appears, right under her face. A promise and a threat all in one. It's the terrifying endgame. Her obsession was so strong it literally survived death. And now she has found the perfect way to make sure he can never, ever ignore her again. And then, the screen just goes black.
But the story doesn't end there. This isn't just about one person being haunted. The final part of the story hints that this digital ghost is more like a virus. It's ready to spread, ready to find a new host. And what the police found the next morning just makes the whole thing even creepier.
So the next morning, the cops show up and the scene is just bizarre. The apartment door locked from the inside. There's no sign of a break-in, no sign of a struggle. But Ethan, he's just gone, vanished. And the only thing they find is his phone, just sitting there on his bed.
And when they look at the phone, the screen is on. A new text message is already typed out, with the little cursor just blinking, waiting. It's addressed to someone new in his contacts, and the message? Chillingly familiar. The whole terrible cycle, it's about to start all over again.
And that leaves us with one final terrifying thought. The ghost in the machine is ready to hit send. The only question left is, whose phone is going to buzz next?